The next morning, John woke up. It was around 6:30, usual time. He got up. When he ran, he took a shower again, brushed his teeth, and got dressed for work. He went downstairs to cook breakfast for everyone. They were sitting in the kitchen. John came over and said, Are you guys alright? Is there something wrong? They said no. Louis replied, Iris got me up early and wouldn't let me fall back asleep. She didn't say anything to me, but she just sat there and staring out the window. John, he couldn't help but feel that there's something wrong with Iris. So he made them their breakfast, sent them off to school, and got in his car. Instead of going to work like he usually does, he went to a therapist's office and got Iris set up for an appointment. Of course, he knew she wouldn't like that, but it had to be done. He couldn't talk to her without her avoiding him. He just sat there and stared out the window. He replied when the psychiatrist asked him what was wrong. Well, I'll set up an appointment for her and I'll call you when I'm ready for her. Okay, John replied. I will see you soon. Here's my business card, she said. You may need it. John took Iris out of school early that day and brought her home. He turned on the TV, made her some lunch, and turned it to her favorite channel. Of course, she wasn't watching though. She was staring out of the window, off into the forest. And this time, John thought he could see something just in the dark. Just a figure, but definitely something there. He grabbed his gun and ran out the door. He said, Iris, get in your room, honey. Of course, she didn't move. She just stared out at the figure in the woods. He said, Iris, get to your room, now. She didn't move. She just continued staring. This time, when he looked out the window, it wasn't a shadow anymore, but the figure of some sort of creature, something that he never knew could exist, just stood there, staring into the window at Iris. John grabbed his gun. He ran outside and took aim at the creature and shot one shot. Of course, he missed because he wasn't trying to hurt it. He just wanted it to go away, like everything else. He shot again. Of course, it didn't move. It just stared into the window. Now that he was closer, he could see that the creature was standing on 4 legs, as if just in a crouched position, as if it was sitting. It looked like a human, though, he thought. So, of course, he didn't want to shoot it because he could go to jail for shooting another human. So, he started picking up sticks and rocks and throwing them at it. To no avail. It just sat there. It wouldn't move. Now, he was even closer. He could see some of its features now. It had really long arms, big hands, and claws the size of a machete. Now, John was even closer now to the wood's edge, and the creature seemed to be getting closer too. John was even closer now. This time, he took his gun, took aim, and fired. The creature howled. Its leg was wounded, ran away, limping off into the forest, leaving a blood trail. John went back into the house. He couldn't just forget what he had seen. He had remembered everything, but one distinct feature stood out from everything else. Its eyes were glowing, but they were black. He couldn't figure it out. It was just not possible. It was black, but it was glowing, as if it was black over a light. John went back inside his house, and he couldn't find Iris in the living room. She was gone. John ran upstairs to her room. She wasn't there either. He looked in Lewis's room. She wasn't there either. He cried out, "Iris, Iris, where are you?" There was a small whimper, and he ran downstairs into the kitchen, saying, "Iris, Iris, where are you?" Again, another whimper. This time, coming from underneath the table. He ran to the kitchen, moved the chairs away, and saw Iris just sitting there, whimpering. Not uncontrollably, but just whimpering. Eyes still fixed out of the window. Not the same one, though. John immediately took her to the psychiatric's office. And after a examination, she said that she told John that she was mentally traumatized. She needed more help than she thought previously. So Iris let her stay at the psychiatric's office for 1 day, then two days, then 4, then 7.